Okay, yeah, so I suppose I'd best start with addressing that video. By which I mean the one where the thumbnail's going ruh-roh. I don't think no, it's not posted yet, actually. I think it comes out as the day of, like, well, try that again. As I'm recording this video, the video I'm talking about hasn't yet went live. So I've not seen the reaction to it yet. But I'll just not get ahead of it, but what I mean is because I've had a couple of days to ruminate and just to clarify a few things that I in no way think what I did, the maneuver, was good. Just gonna get that out there, right? I don't think, like, it wasn't the smartest idea I've ever had. I'm not that overly bothered that I did it, but it just simply wasn't smart, and it could have easily went horribly wrong. It's just one of those things. And when I'm said in the video that I wouldn't have done it if that car hadn't tried to block me, what I mean by that is, like, he spiked my ego, and I gave him a big old get to fuck while going around him. What I should... Ugh. No one ever comes round this roundabout. I don't know why he came out so bloody hot. Yeah, so I should have just left it there and then gone down the centre. I just sort of misjudged how much room I had for that extra third lane before it merged. But as people pointed out to me, that truck could have moved over, could have made things better. So I just thought I'd put it out there that, you know, I don't think my choice was a good one in any way, shape or form. I just think it is what it is. I did what I did. But, right, the reason I'm saying this is because, as a disclaimer between us, that when I upload it as a short, which I think goes live the day that this video does, I will I will be doing it with intent to wind people up in the comments. I'm probably not going to try and do the whole, oh, I've done nothing wrong, come at me, because that's just boring. But I will give it a clickbait title and then just start messing with people, because I got nothing else better to do with my life, so it seems. I mean, the second reason I am uploading it as a short is in direct sort of comparison to the time where, you know, a van tried to merge into me and I didn't move, and I was clearly in the wrong for that. It just seems that people view motorbikes as just raw menaces on the road. I mean, I don't really help with that perception too much. Is that closer than the other vets? God, I hate speed bumps. Absolutely annoying. Yeah, so I'll be interested to see that all the comments telling me that I was wrong correctly, for a change. All the comments saying that I should have pulled in, or shouldn't have done this, shouldn't have done that, whatever. I might go, well, watch this other video, and hope you like to agree with me that I was correct. You know, like I said, those videos, like when I annoy people, they don't do anything for me in terms of, like, well, I don't think they do anything for anyone, like in terms of like YouTube stats and figures, and I don't know, maybe if I was, like, you know, a YouTube monetized channel or something along those lines, that maybe those views would amount to something. Amount to what? I don't know, no idea. But as like, if you were intending to get monetized, those types of videos, what the fuck, are really not gonna get the job done unless you're doing nothing but videos of you causing havoc in traffic. So nothing but shorts of you doing that. But considering that most of those are capped, for me at least, it's like on the rare occasion that I'll hit sort of like 15 to 20k, but it doesn't matter how, like, meteorically fast the video rises, it'll slow down. It'll either slow down at 5 or it'll slow down at 10, and then the rest of it is just a trickle, like a slow trickle. And I don't know whether that's just like sort of your boost time or something, because I know you can pay YouTube to boost the video, and I'm tempted just to find out, just to see what that entails. Like, you know, the right gear helps, but you've got like an odd curiosity to find out how things sort of like work in terms of like, you know, game mechanics. Turn that down before I burn my hands. We've got a little bit of a relapse of summer. Summer's back, even though it's cold, but then again it is like early in the morning. I'm hoping that means that it's going to be like warm and sunny when I come home. Hey, if nothing else, the short will give me a new slew of insults. Actually, I might just do that every now and again. Just collect all the decent insults that I've had, and then just scroll them across the top on one of the videos. So genuinely, I could have had a lot more. I know there are a lot more, but I just could not be bothered to keep doing it. Because what I had to do was like scroll down the comments, and then do like a Control V in like Paint, I think it was. Then crop the image, port it into CapCut, then stick it in the video, and then resize it. And it was just, I don't know of an easier way to do that. So it was just taking its time, and I was getting a bit like, the gap between them originally started off like every like 10 seconds, and then I was just like, no, I just spread these out. Oh, probably should have wiped the wing mirrors. I can see the headlights and stuff that behind me, but I just can't really see anything else. I'm tired. I could really do with not having to get up so early in the morn. I mean, I don't have to. It's just like everything is just has a knock-on effect. So if I go to work and do like a 9 till 5, like a standard 9 to 5, then the parking fees increase, and I'm not doing that. They practically fucking double, to be fair. It's just unreal. Traffic gets worse. Although traffic, when you're on a bike, it's not really the issue that it used to be, but it still slows you down unless you filter at a rapid rate of knots, which I wouldn't advise. It also feels like I have less time of the day, although I know this doesn't really make a difference, because if I get up at 4:30, well, my alarm goes off at 4:30 anyway. That means like the day before, like for me to get 8 hours sleep means I need to be in bed or / asleep by 8:30 at night. So if I needed to be in work for 9, I would need to be up until 6:30 technically, but the journey itself may be longer in the morning, and again, extra parking, and I'll be definitely hitting rush hour, because I don't hit rush hour traffic. I hit the school run and normal like afternoon traffic. So I can't imagine what that road would be at 5. I mean, it can't get much bloody worse. There is some off-street parking I found. I'm just very wary about leaving my bike on even like if it was like locked up, because it's got like, you know, the tracker, and I've got locks galore and like alarms and stuff like that, but it doesn't really stop anyone from like lifting. I've seen like the videos where people just lift the bikes up and then just shove them in a van. You know, you also have those videos of like kids, like delinquents with a like a battery powered like angle grinder just casually cutting through a bike chain, and like people just stand around recording them. No one actually goes over and goes, "Oi, stop that, you prick." They just go, "Oh, we'll just stick this up online." And it is weird, right? I don't get why people seem to think that like whapping the phone out and recording something is like any kind of sort of defense or threat. It's bizarre. You've seen it in like the like the road rage things, where the first thing they do is like they start like recording each other, like, "Aha, I'm recording you and you're recording me. Haha, we can both record each other." Like, unless you're going to submit that to the police or somewhere, it does nothing. And even then, like, because there's no guarantee that you can identify the person from the video, which happens quite often. It's just a waste of time. When someone could have just someone just walks over and just puts the boot in, they're gonna run, right? The reason that they just do it so blatantly isn't because they're like super brave criminals. It's because they know no one's gonna stop them. Like, you just confront them and they'll just piss themselves. I think there's actually one of those like auditors or something. It might be one of those. I don't know if he's an auditor, but he goes around like whenever you get like scumbag kids, e-bike wanker, and like he just sort of like confronts them. Although he confronts them, and then if they run, it's all good. But when they stand their ground, he shits himself, which is which is quite funny. I think in one video we had like some bodyguards doing kung fu, some Krav Maga. Oh, come on, bus! Surely someone wants to get off that fucking bus. Oh, 2 buses. Great. There goes my overtake chance. Out the window. I mean, it's only a 50 and we're doing 30. Oh, I told myself I wasn't going to do that. I said I've got 4 bars. That's technically 2 trips to work if I behave, and there's no way that's going to not going to last now, is it? I'm going to have to refill, which means getting up even earlier on Wednesday. Or I could do it on the way home tonight, but I won't. Do you know what? I might if I remember. Considering that I go right past the how the hell did he get that in that little gap? I go right past like Tesco's on the way home. Over about. Normally I get out of work and the only thing I can think of is getting home. Oh, I'm starting to get chilly now. I think I've got my heated gear in the bag still. Ooh, hope I don't need it on the way home.